So, delivering his keynote address, RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das said that the challenge for these central bankers has always been doing too little or too late on the one hand and too much or too early on the other hand. Shaktikanta Das speaking at the CNBC TV 18 Leadership Summit, and what he was trying to say is that the Reserve Bank, the central bank, has to be very, very careful before cutting interest rates, because inflation can come up once again, and they may be just cutting interest rates when just a little before inflation is going to rear once again. I think very sensible words of Shaktikanta Das, but just a little thereafter we had Union Minister Piyush Goyal on Thursday saying that RBI should definitely cut interest rates, and that it will boost investments, it will boost manufacturing sector, and can be very useful. In fact, he had his own reservations and said that using food inflation and CPI numbers to determine the interest rate cut is a flawed policy. That's what Piyush Goyal says. Now, and moments thereafter, we had Shaktikanta Das speaking at the same summit. He said that one would have to wait till the December meeting of the RBI, and then he would make his stance clear about interest rates. So, RBI had an October monetary policy meeting, had kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.5%, but had shifted its stance from withdrawal of accommodation to neutral. And the hopes of a rate cut by MPC in December had faded after India's inflation in October breached the 6% limit set by the Reserve Bank of India. CPI inflation rose to 14-month high of 6.2%, and probably Piyush Goyal is responding to this inflation figure, which he believes could play an important role in the December meet of RBI. They may just keep the interest rates constant, and that's what he was trying to say. The time is right, and it's flawed to just depend on inflation rates to determine the interest rate policy decisions. So it's going to be an interesting tug of war. And don't forget that there is another thing that is coming up, is that the Reserve Bank governor's tenure is coming to an end shortly. And I believe by about December 10, the government has to decide whether to continue him. He's been there for 6 years as the RBI governor, so some uncertainty may creep in regarding that as well. All said and done, these are differences of opinion, and there has always been a question whether the central bank of any country has got independence, which is irrespective of whoever is the whichever party is in the government or is in the ruling government. And even in the United States, there's a question of the Fed, whether it has enough independence from the government in charge. So all these things will come to play out over the next few weeks and months. And to get to know more where the markets are headed from here, do join our Guru Nanak Jayanti. We have launched a special package as a welcome to newcomers. They can get daily predictions of the market, stock options, index options for a very nominal price, and a good discount for newcomers to joining Art of Investing for the first time. You can WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. Happy investing. Take care. Bye-bye.